Tiana, welcome to my humble bed. It's beautiful, ain't it? If you can hear my cousin, she's on the phone. Don't worry about that. I have my stars and I have my apple shelf. It's right there. It looks closer than it is. Okay, whatever. I made that and I made the swirls. Don't play. Anyhow, I'm here because I have not made a summer YouTube video. And, for most vloggers and most girls, they would be excited to make summer YouTube videos. These bugs are so fucking loud. And, I tried to make two, but they just weren't landing for me. I don't know. I think it's because I was trying new stuff. The new stuff pissed me off. I don't know. And now I only have 2 weeks of summer left before I go to college. So, maybe I'll release them. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But I did want to talk to you guys because I owe it to you guys and I need to get a summer video out right now. If you can tell it's summer because these cicadas. Oh, they stopped. Isn't that a thing? They knew I was coming. I'm gonna stand back up. I wasn't sitting on the floor if you were curious. I was sitting on my knees. Yeah. I'm awkward. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I'm also honest. But I did want to start recording because I was thinking about shame and how I was about to ask my friend if, speaking of, I just started recording in the middle of a conversation. I was texting my friend and I need to have a conversation. I wonder if I could log on my messages, but I'm going to keep going. I was thinking about shame because I had asked in my senior year, I met my friend. Love you, Nola. And I asked her how I should get a job, like how do I get a job? And my teacher asked me why would you ask that? Like in a joking manner. She was like, why would you ask that out loud? And I'm like, because I want to know how to get a job. Because my friend had gotten jobs before. And she was like, personally, I would have just searched it up quietly. And I was like, I'm not accustomed to shame. I'm not ashamed. And I don't know if she felt like that was like a personal attack, but she was like, something along the lines of maybe you should be ashamed. But I don't think it was like supposed to be like a rude thing. But I think about that, I think about that and it had me thinking about shame. Shame is something I feel like is so miscommunicated in our society today because personally I'm not someone who has shame. I'm not ashamed to ask people when I need help. I'm not ashamed. Well, sometimes I am if I feel like I'm asking too much and they never ask me for things. That's like literally the story of all my friends currently. I ask them for things all the time and they never ask me for stuff. Personally, it's probably because I kind of can't give them anything because I don't have a car, I don't have a job. Like, all I can really give them is like my time. But I feel like I'm not ashamed to ask people for help. I'm not ashamed to admit certain things, like I'm poor. It's a fact of life. But I feel like people want you to be ashamed of those kinds of things because they would be ashamed of them, even though you should never be ashamed of asking for help and needing somebody to support you. Village stuff, Minecraft. No, that's Roblox. Does that sound like? But people just don't understand that shame isn't something that is like a universal thing. Like just because you'd be ashamed of it doesn't mean other people are. And especially you shouldn't be ashamed of certain things. Like it's just a part of nature. It's just a part of who you are. It's part of every single person's day-to-day life. And if it's not part of every single person, it's a part of at least one other person. But I don't know. I turned on my camera just to say that. Because I wanted to get a video out. I'm not a homebody. Can you tell? Like if I'm not stimulated by some kind of activity, I low-key I'm lost. Ooh. I have to hang out with my friend on Monday, so maybe this will be either a precursor to that video or part of that video. And I've been craving doing a movie review lately, and maybe I'll knock one out. Maybe I'll knock one out for you guys in this video or in the next video, or if this is the same video. I don't know. I don't know where my book for movie reviews is. I think it's under my bed. This is the back. I try to decorate anything I can. Oh, it's dusty. Oh my god. It was not under there for longer than maybe like a month. That's kind of long. But I decorate stuff. I love to decorate. This is my computer. Actually, let me show you like some of the stuff on my computer. I was gonna get a new one because this one is like very outdated. And it's like very, very, very old. Like even when I first got it, my brother got it from this like website where you get like used computers and stuff from schools. And my computer actually came broken. See? But I love her nonetheless. And it can't like run certain websites, especially certain websites on my school website. So I need a new one, but I've decided that since I'm a brokey, until I like actually get my footing and like understand what I need, I'm probably gonna try to get some advice from my teacher or some other classmates for what computer to buy when I save some money for my campus job, because I am a work study student. Hopefully they have not sent me no type of information about that. I will figure it out. But for right now, this is it. This is my beautiful computer. It can open Word, it can open all that kind of stuff. And I just need to download like another browser to open other stuff. So I used Ocean Hero. I used Opera before, but I liked Ocean Hero. I thought it was cool that they save like millions of pounds of trash. And I also use Ecosia, that too. Like if I'm just doing a quick search and I need to type something in, might as well save a tree or two. Personally, I don't use their AI because even though they're the greenest AI, I don't really understand how they're the greenest AI, so I just steer clear of AI in general because click onto a website, I learn a little extra than what I wanted to know. It'll be fun. But this is my computer. This is Boa Hancock. Isn't she beautiful? She is a drawing my sister made for me after this one. She made this one on a whim. This is Chopper. Fun fact, I am a One Piece fan. My favorite character is Brook. Love him. His story made me cry so hard. It made me cry harder than Chopper's. Chopper's made me cry first, and then Brook's made me cry more. I'm on episode, I want to say 308. I was so happy when I broke 200. Like, I felt so accomplished. I'm not one of those One Piece forcers. If you want to watch One Piece, you're going to watch One Piece. If you don't, you don't. But you should watch One Piece. Like, it's really good. You know. I highly recommend. It's very entertaining. I love it. Yeah. And if you're put up by the art style, it does get better. It does get better. It doesn't change, but it gets better, if that makes sense. Like, they just hone the skills they already have. All the women stay that skinny. That's why Boa Hancock is beautifully depicted with this quarter waist. I don't even think her waist is as big as a quarter. Yep, as I expected. Her waist is as big as a penny, maybe even a little smaller. Label from my cousin's label maker, or is it this way? It's this way. This is a dinosaur sticker from my sister. These are some Air Force and military memorabilia from back when I wanted to join the military. I wanted to join the Air Force because my brother basically thought it was the best plan for me, but thank God I'm going to college. And the sad part is I wasn't actually making any preparations for college because I was so genuinely sure that I was going to join the military. And the sad part is I couldn't even run a more than 14 or less than 14-minute mile. I would not have been in the military, and I would have literally been so cooked. So, and I wanted to go back after I moved here. So life is a roller coaster, a bad one. This is a McDonald's sticker I got with a friend. This is a friend's band. I hope this is not all backwards because to me it is. This is a little Invader Zim that my friend drew. This little cowboy sticker from my cousin. This is a Robin. This is my most recent addition. This Robin sticker I got from my friend when she took me to a cafe. This little unicorn sticker is from my sister. This is from like honor roll from one of my schools. That's all the fun stuff. This is the back. It just has school stickers on it and this little drawing my friend made me. Yeah, basically it just kind of has all the backs of stickers I wanted to keep and like school stuff, because I'll be damned if I am remembered because I have a App State sticker on my computer. I want to be remembered for her, not for that. I think that's App State. Is that App State? I don't know. But yeah, basically I got Pembroke on here. I got Charlotte. I've got App State. I think I have, I don't remember. I just kind of applied to any college I thought of. Like, honestly, when I was applying to colleges, it became kind of like fun, like a pastime. Let me just apply for a college. Is my camera crooked? I feel like that's better. Let me just apply for a college. Let me show you what's in my book. I have a couple things in the works. My Sleepy Hollow video. I'm just not good enough. We don't say that around here. I just don't think I have enough knowledge to do Sleepy Hollow yet, because I want to be like a Rockland Graves type. Like, I love him. I love his content so much, but I'm just not like structured like that, I guess. I have Teen Titans. I did a video on that already. That was fun. I actually really enjoyed doing that. Oh my god. My Half Man. Ooh, what did I hit? The Half Man one. I felt so unsafe. I felt so unsafe writing this. But not unsafe in like a, oh my god, I'm scared kind of way. In like a, why the fuck am I here kind of way. Like, get me out of here. Like, I was being forced to do this, even though this is pure free will. I'll probably do like an actual video because I have a lot of notes. Oh, that's where it ends. But I do have a lot of notes. These pages are packed with notes. And there's more. There's more TV show that I haven't seen. I started writing it when the first few episodes came out. But Half Man is like basically this TV show centering around this main character. His name is Niall, played by Jamie Bell. He's often called Bambi by the MMC, the love interest, the antagonist. I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know. But his, okay, let me get my thoughts together. He is the main character. His mom is a lesbian, and he is, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. His mom is a lesbian. Ruben's mother is a lesbian. And she gets with another woman. Okay? Because it was making sense in my head. She gets with another woman, and she has a son. They move in together. Aw, so cute. And basically, her son, his mother, like, okay, I'm going to give them names, because I don't think I have the mother's names. We're going to call Ruben's mother, Rachel. Ruben and Rachel. We're going to call, Ruben's mother is going to be Rachel, and Niall's mother is going to be Natalie. So Natalie, Niall's mom, Niall the main character, she is a lesbian, and she moves her girlfriend and her son into her house, and her girlfriend's name is, like I said, Rachel, and her son's name is Ruben. Basically, Ruben, he's a bad guy. The sad part is, I was liking, reposting, and saving edits of these two. Liking, reposting, and saving edits of these two. Before I knew. They're basically step siblings. Because their moms are together. I don't care if they're not married. If it was legal, I don't think it was legal where they live. I think they live in Scotland. I could be wrong. I don't think it was legal at the time set in the movie for them to get married. Let me search it up. I think they live in Scotland. It says December 16th, 2014. I don't think it was 2014 then. So I don't think they were able to get married. But they are step siblings nonetheless. Your parents are together. You guys are related. As a Black straight woman, I would like to say that I am not the final judgment of this TV show. I'm just saying my opinion. And I'm not gay, nor white, nor male. And even so, I'm not gay in the way these men are gay. I'd be a lesbian if I was gay. So, and also I'm not a lesbian, so I can't speak on any of these topics definitively. I'm just going to say what I think, my opinion. If you can hear that, I'm so sorry. So yeah. But Ruben is a freak. Well, the reason is because he's abusive and obsessive. There you go. Not because he's just internally homophobic. That is something everybody needs to deal with, or most people need to deal with as they grow up. He has not. He is not, and he is not healthy about it to the day that they grow up. He's never healthy about it. I have a lot for the first episode, and since I might do a in-depth video about this, I don't want to say too much of this because it's 2 pages, 2 side pages and 1 half, like 2 pages and a half. Like, I'm gonna just tell you the main themes that I caught and probably try to explain a little bit of why I think these are some of the main themes of the show. The person who made the show actually made Baby Reindeer. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the show he made. It's not necessarily true crime because it's just based off his experience. But still, I don't really want to see a man get stalked to the point where he's scared to come out of his house. Okay, I don't know if that's what happens, but that's what I feel like happens. My hair looks good. Do you see that? Hey, my hair looks good. Oh my god, this video is so long already. So let me hurry up. Some of the things I caught were school isolation, family isolation, specifically his mother or his mom's. He's gifted, but then he turns to be troubled, even though he is still very smart. He's desperate for connection, goes back to Ruben all the time. He always runs back to him. And also he hates physical touch. Those are just some base things that I caught from like watching a couple minutes of it. And this is crazy. These ramblings are insane. Important information is underlined in orange. So I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best. Because I was in, like, I don't know. See, look at that. Like, I feel like I was, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I was in panic. Like, I was in fight or flight when I was writing this. Look at that. See that? Look at the top. Like, what the fuck am I talking about? Oh, but one thing I was really happy to see, that when he goes off to college, even though Ruben, or he happens to call Ruben because he's anxiously attached to him, I'm pretty sure that's the term, he does get a boyfriend that he is healthy with, and I think that's really awesome. Well, he was healthy with for a couple minutes. I'm gonna put it like that. He was healthy with for a couple minutes. And then in one of the episodes, we learn, I think this is episode, I want to say 2? I think it's 2 or 3. One of them. No, it's episode 2. In episode 2, we do learn that he marries Albie later, but Albie has some visible scarring on his face, and we're like, why does he have scarring? Oh my god, one of my comments are actually, the moments in the edits are so misleading. I have in all caps, he marries Albie, 3 exclamation points, and he says yes. Yes! Please marry the most stable person in your life, please. You do not need toxicity. You do not need a bad boy. That's not a bad boy, that's a bad person. Oh, I have a mention of Dean Winchester in here. I'm gonna read it to you guys. I'm talking about Ruben. No, Niall. I get them mixed up so much. Niall is the main character. Ruben is the guy that moves in with his mom. He is the crazy one. Niall is just kind of lonely, and because of that, grew up a little bit to be pathetic. Hatred of physical touch stemming from his unfamiliarity with others. Why the fuck are you touching him, ho? Who said that? Said by me. Bro, what the fuck? I really don't know if this is gonna be backward, but I said that. You guys see it? That's what I said. If you guys can look through my random gerbil, I basically said, "Why the fuck are you touching him, ho?" Said by me. Whenever he feels scared, there's a metallic score, kind of like a clang or like a sharp sound. Not necessarily like metallic as in like metal strings, like a bass or an electric guitar. More of like two knives. You know, like when you're like when you're sharpening a knife, like that. I got some Dean Winchester in here somewhere, and I will tell you. One thing I did pick up, Ruben can dance, and he is very ashamed of it. And I said that it probably stems from his fear of showing who he is, brackets, gayness. It's okay to be gay. It's just sadly not okay in some households. And disclaimer, if you are the kind of person to judge your child for being gay, don't have kids. Kids are a privilege. Kids are a privilege. Kids are a privilege. I added that Ruben is overly masculine as compensation for his perceived gayness. And then I added Dean Winchester. This video is not supposed to be a very long one. It's just supposed to be me talking a little bit about random stuff, just having fun. I'm also supposed to be cramming in some school content. I'll tell you about school content later. This one's just gonna be a fun one. If you guys just want to hear me speak and sit here in front of my wall in my apple shelf. You guys can barely see it. My apple shelf. Okay? But basically, I feel like Half Man is very interesting and captures a lot of people's attention because it shows the connection that gay people have with each other, even if they don't want that kind of connection. Because Ruben obviously wants to be with Niall, but he doesn't know how to express his emotions because he has an abusive father. Or is that, yeah, Niall has an Ruben obviously wants to be with Niall, but he can't because he won't allow himself, because of his abusive father, or because he just has this internalized homophobia that he can't express. And even in the show, he mentions how his mom and Niall's mom being together is different than men being together. And I feel like that cycles, where's my squishy? I feel like it cycles back to the infantilization of lesbians, or not necessarily the infantilization, but the sexualization of lesbians for men. Because even though as a man, being gay is like, oh my God, you're gay? Die. Like, it's like that. But being gay as a woman for a man is like, like, you're weird. Ugh, that made me uncomfortable. I did not like doing that. Oh, my butter's squishy. I found it. Don't worry, it's a little ripped. Don't worry. But I feel like that's part of it, and he can't let himself. And also, the way that Niall and Ruben's parents like treat them is kind of dismissive, and I feel like that also lends to them being so like surrounded by each other, or so dependent on each other for comfort and not necessarily gratitude, but comfort and recognition, because they're just dismissive. Their parents don't really pay attention to them much. I think the name of Ruben's mom, like for real, not Rachel, is Mora, but I could be wrong. I just feel like the way Niall blames other people for his problems, he's not really taught that that's not how the world works. His mom just kind of goes along with it until it becomes a problem and then yells at him for it. And then at that point, he's a grown man who can't regulate his life properly because he depends on other people to regulate it for him. That's like something every child needs to learn to grow. They can't just have their mom or their dad not make decisions for them, and then, or just make all the decisions for him and then throw them into the deep end when they get older. I feel like that's a little bit of both. I don't know if I said this. I don't know if I said that his mom does make all the decisions for him, but I feel like it's a little bit of both actually. Like his mother makes too little decisions and too many decisions for him. Like she moved in Mora or Ruben's mother without asking him. he just came home one day and Ruben was in his room. I feel like that's a very disrespectful thing to do to your children. Personally, if I had children and I seemingly found the love of my life, because they did seem extremely happy, I wouldn't just move them in. I would make sure my children are okay with it too, because I feel like a lot of people don't understand that children are their own person, but they're also your responsibility. Like, it's like a tie between two. Like, you can't treat children like they're a luggage you can just put into the corner. They're their own person who needs space to grow. And also, they need to feel like their opinions matter in some scheme of the world so that they can grow up to actually think that they matter. But I don't know if this is what the creator was going for, like something deep and philosophical. I'm sure it was something deep and philosophical. The LGBTQ community, especially gay men, I just don't know what it is. There's something there. There's something there. But I'm happy that I actually know that there is something there, and it's not just craziness or like toxicness. It's giving obsession. I haven't seen it yet, so maybe it isn't giving obsession. But to me, it feels like it's giving obsession, and I don't know if that makes sense. But to me, it feels like it's giving obsession. Because Ruben is obsessed with Niall, and Niall is obsessed with him. I haven't seen the new episodes. Maybe in the video that I do a full breakdown of the notes that I have, maybe I will do a fun little thing about it, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't really been inspired to make videos lately, but it's mostly because I don't really have a direction for my videos. I want my videos to be something people can watch and just enjoy and feel lighthearted about and just yap along. But I don't know. I hope you guys loved me talking in front of my wall. I think I said that already, in my Apple shelf. I'm going to college soon, so there's going to definitely be more content about just weeks in my life, study vlogs, because I feel like I'm my most comfortable when I have a purpose or when I have like a direction I'm going in. And I'm gonna be in there for like 5 years because I'm doing this specific program. So there's lots of content coming. This is basically just a filler episode in the grand scheme of things. I love you guys so much. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's probably gonna be shorter and or longer than my usual stuff. My usual stuff is like maybe 40 minutes. But either or, I just need to get more comfortable filming the mundane, filming my everyday life, because not crazy things are not gonna happen every single day. You know, I just don't do anything. Like, the videos would genuinely just be like me laying down, looking at my computer, and that's about it. But I think I'm going to record when I go get all my stuff. I'm doing that Monday. Today's Friday, so you just have to wait 2 days for me to start recording. I might splice together a big old summer compilation type of thing so that I don't like waste all my like summer experiences, because I did record a bit, but I just need to post it. It's just I need to stop worrying about everything being perfect. Not everything's gonna be perfect. Remember that. Not everything is going to be perfect. Doesn't mean that you are not perfect. Anyways, I love you guys. Boa Hancock loves you guys. She actually loves no one but Luffy, but that's none of my business. I'm probably going to eat this cup of stir-fried noodles, and I will see you guys in the next one. I'm still here. Last thing, shout out to Peyton. I love you. I almost forgot.